Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be pitting two characters of equal power against each other: Thanos, the Mad Titan, versus Onslaught. Thanos, created by Starlin and Friedrich, first appeared in Iron Man 55. However, his true origins were revealed years later in Thanos Rising, where we learned that Thanos was born with a deviant gene, which is the primary reason for his unique appearance. Onslaught is a powerful entity formed from the combined consciousness of Professor X and Magneto, merging the powers and abilities of both. With telepathy, telekinesis, and energy manipulation, Onslaught can even absorb power from others. He's often depicted as an almost omnipotent being with the ability to reshape reality at will, having once decimated entire superhero teams in intense and grueling confrontations. But before we dive into the analysis, please hit the subscribe button, it helps us out a lot. Thank you, and don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. When Thanos' mother first saw him, she was so horrified by his appearance that she wanted to kill him immediately, believing he would destroy everyone in the universe. Thanos had a relatively normal childhood until he met a mysterious girl who sparked his curiosity and led him to explore a cave where Thanos admitted to killing 17 others. As an immortal being, Thanos possesses unmatched strength, extraordinary durability, and incredible speed. He can easily overpower beings with terrifying endurance like Beta Ray Bill, and even outmatch Marvel's strongest heroes like the Thing and Hulk. Thanos isn't even fazed by Thor's punches or lightning, but his power goes far beyond that. Now let's look at Onslaught, a powerful psychic entity born from the fusion of Magneto and Charles Xavier. The story begins when Magneto rips the adamantium from Wolverine's body in X-Men Vol. 225 during the Fatal Attraction storyline. Finally, Charles Xavier had enough and decided to neutralize Magneto by attacking his mind. However, in Wolverine Vol. 2104, it's revealed that when Xavier did this, his mind merged with Magneto's, creating this malevolent psychic entity known as Onslaught. Thanos has the ability to manipulate matter at the atomic level, a terrifying power he uses to enhance his already unmatched strength. Beyond his physical prowess, Thanos is a genius with a superhuman intellect, using his intelligence to increase his power an inch closer to his goal of universal domination. During a fierce battle between Magneto and the X-Men, Professor Xavier, after years of restraint, finally broke his limits and used all of his telepathic power to seal Magneto's mind. However, the repressed negative emotions led to the formation of a separate personality within Xavier called Onslaught. Onslaught inherited most of the abilities of Professor Xavier and Magneto, making him a formidable and dangerous entity. Onslaught's most recent appearance was in X-Men The Onslaught Revelation 1, released in 2021, where he was resurrected and tried to battle the X-Men once more. However, Nightcrawler and his team managed to trap and defeat Onslaught, once again stopping this terrifying threat. With his superior telepathic powers, Onslaught can create incredibly realistic illusions and control entire groups of people. He can even manipulate the Hulk. With telekinesis, Onslaught can tear apart the X-Mansion, and with his magnetic manipulation, he can destroy anything within reach. By controlling magnetic fields, he generates an electromagnetic pulse strong enough to lift people and cars into the air. Onslaught also possesses greatly enhanced strength and durability, making him nearly invincible. Both Thanos and Onslaught will have access to all of Thanos' powers and equipment, making this battle more intense than ever. In a fierce confrontation, Onslaught easily overpowers Juggernaut, revealing his name for the first time. The Abomination isn't really a significant opponent here. He's probably too weak to resist Onslaught's psychic power, but I can't be sure. As for the Hulk, I'm also not entirely clear on this. Oh, don't get me wrong, the Hulk stands no chance of winning. But I want to mention that Jean Grey once shut down the Hulk's mind to release his most powerful form. In terms of power levels, Thanos has demonstrated his unmatched strength by easily punching through War Machine and stopping a punch from Blackheart. Thanos can also break Ronin's universal weapon, an incredible feat. One of Thanos' most impressive displays of strength is when he took down Super Skrull with a single punch, which is even more impressive considering that Super Skrull withstood blows from both Silver Surfer and Thor. Thanos can even overpower Juggernaut and extract the Crimson Gem of Sitorak from within him. Onslaught is also capable of overpowering Hulk and even harming Magneto, despite Magneto being protected by his magnetic shield. However, if we consider the Worldbreaker Hulk, who is on par with or possibly even stronger than the Hulk, without Banner, the form that Jean Grey helped create, Hulk was able to shatter Onslaught's armor, something Onslaught actually wanted, if I recall correctly. Onslaught then evolved into a being of pure psionic energy, nearly immune to conventional attacks, making him an incredibly dangerous and difficult threat to defeat. Even with Onslaught's impressive feats, Thanos remains unfazed by Thor's lightning or energy blasts from the Silver Surfer. Thanos also endured a direct punch to the face from Thor, which is truly remarkable given that Thor can strike with enough force to destroy a mountain. One of the most telling demonstrations of Onslaught's durability is when he survived a brutal hit from Thor. However, Thanos still leads in terms of resilience. Onslaught resembles a heavily armored Decepticon, with a cannon on one arm and a massive claw on the other, often referred to as the Decapitator. Onslaught even managed to block an explosion in the street caused by Cade and the Autobots. Essentially, Onslaught is the culmination of the merger between Professor X and Magneto, becoming a planetary-level threat. As a psionic entity with superior physical and mental power, Onslaught possesses the dangerous combination of abilities from Professor X, Magneto, Franklin Richards, and Nate Gray, making him an almost unbeatable force. He can combine reality-warping powers with telekinesis to amplify his physical strength to terrifying levels, capable of going toe-to-toe-to-toe with Hulk, even when Hulk's mind has been emptied and his power and rage have peaked. This happens thanks to Jean Grey shutting off the subconscious influence of Bruce Banner, who usually controls and limits Hulk from exceeding his limits. In terms of speed, Thanos demonstrates extraordinary reflexes, fast enough to intercept an energy blast and dodge an attack from Drax. Thanos can also effortlessly withstand attacks from the champion of the universe. However, he still needs to maintain himself at the same level as the heroes he faces, such as Hulk and Thor, to sustain balance in these intense and dangerous battles. Onslaught, if he only distracts Thanos for the brief precious time needed to get into his mind, can easily win. To prove this point, you only need to look at the Infinity War. While Thanos was distracted by Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and others, Mantis managed to land on his head and stun him. Onslaught, being a combination of two superpowers, including one of the greatest telepaths in history, would have no problem getting into Thanos' mind if necessary. However, if Thanos reacts quickly enough, his newly acquired reality warping powers would have no trouble defeating Onslaught. Please subscribe to the channel, as it will help us a lot, and you'll get to watch amazing videos every day. You're the best, thank you so much. If Thanos possesses a device that grants him godlike power, I'm talking about the Infinity Gauntlet. With this gauntlet, Thanos can enhance his already incredible strength and durability while gaining the ability to manipulate time, space, reality, and minds. Thanos can create duplicates of himself and even turn Nova into Lego pieces. With a simple snap of his fingers, Thanos can freeze time and pause it in an average moment. While both Thanos and Onslaught are formidable opponents, the Infinity Stones give Thanos godlike power that will dominate. This unmatched power and versatility give Thanos the edge in a direct confrontation, even when faced with Onslaught's vast telepathic and psionic powers. The psionic wave eventually reached Galactus, and even this great entity had to admit that his power was nothing compared to Thanos. Onslaught lacks any device to counter this, making Thanos the undisputed victor. With his energy blast, Thanos destroyed an entire ship and annihilated Drax the Destroyer. Drax, known for his durability, survived a point-blank explosion from the Silver Surfer, whose blasts are said to be powerful enough to destroy an entire factory. However, when compared to Darkseid's godhead, Thanos' power with the heart of the universe might be comparable or even slightly inferior. Darkseid's Omega Beam can erase anything from existence. The anti-life equation turns all his thoughts and desires into will and the word of God, bringing the entire multiverse under his absolute control, stripping everyone of their free will. Nothing can move without Darkseid's command. This ability also allows him to control all beings, turning them into loyal servants without any resistance, such as the Justice League, all Lantern Corps spirits like Spectre, Phantom Stranger, and Radiant Necron and his army of undead, the Life Entity, Krona, and many others. Essentially, 99% of the DC universe would become his servants, obeying orders without any free will. In terms of physical strength, Darkseid far surpasses Thanos. Onslaught possesses incredible telepathic abilities to the point where he can reduce Wolverine's intelligence to that of a child. However, Onslaught's most terrifying power is the reality warping ability he inherited from Franklin Richards. With this power, Onslaught can create villains out of thin air, making him a formidable match for Thanos. For instance, Onslaught can harm Professor Hulk, a version of Hulk with strength equivalent to Thor's, which is an impressive feat. Thanos, though he has also had moments where he surpassed Galactus in power, usually requires the help of items like the Infinity Gauntlet, the Cosmic Cube, or the Heart of the Universe. Yes, Thanos defeated Galactus before, the first time when he obtained the Infinity Gauntlet and imprisoned all cosmic entities, including Galactus, Lord Chaos, Master Order, several Celestials, the Stranger, and Kronos. Eventually, Thanos even forced Eternity to submit and replaced him as the embodiment of existence. Thanos isn't just capable of harming Marvel's top-tier opponents like the Silver Surfer and Thor even without the Infinity Gauntlet, he still outclasses powerful beings like Hulk and Thor. Onslaught, although not as physically powerful, surpasses in durability and speed, which is truly noteworthy here. I want to emphasize that Onslaught's most resilient aspect is his ability to survive an attack from Thor, especially given his extraordinary speed. Round 2 is the psychic battle, and unlike the first round where Onslaught demonstrated his overwhelming assault, giving him significant advantages, overwhelming his opponents in the most dangerous situations, Thanos rarely uses his telepathic abilities for simple tasks like mind communication or mind control. On the other hand, Onslaught can not only do this but also overpower some of the most powerful mutant minds on Earth. The Infinity Gauntlet gives Thanos an immense power. He can turn Thor into glass and destroy half the life in the universe in an instant. On the other hand, Onslaught's only noteworthy feat in reality warping is when he created a sun. With unmatched strength, speed, and durability, Onslaught also possesses control over cosmic energy, allowing him not only to withstand but also to surpass Magneto in energy manipulation. Thanos has faced Odin, Galactus, and most of the well-known elders of the universe. Thanos is truly a foe to be reckoned with, a nightmare for heroes, so I must give the final round to Thanos. Thanos is the winner of the overall battle because with just a few punches, Onslaught will have no chance. When wielding the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos becomes too powerful a foe few can face. Fortunately for Onslaught, he may have a slim chance of winning. However, Thanos could take him down with just a few punches, and with the final decisive blow, Onslaught has no choice but to flee in a desperate attempt to escape Thanos' wrath. Thanos wins easily. What do you think? We want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. That's today's video. We'll stop here. Thank you very much.